Let's make melodic techno. First, let's set the tempo to somewhat around 126 BPM, and start by adding some techno kicks. After 4 bars, let's add some closed hi-hats. After another 4 bars, let's add some claps. Some open hi-hats. And some shakers. Now let's move on to make a deep and repetitive bass line. I'll add another layer to this. And let's send this to a mixer channel, some EQ to take off the highs. And sidechain using a limiter. Let's add a sub-layer. I'll add some EQ. And I'll sidechain this. Now we need some atmospheric pads. Let's sidechain this. I'll make a high pass cut. I'll add this cool droning sound too. Let's just link this to our sidechain bus. Guys, melodic techno has lots of deep stab-like sounds. So I'll use this sound to make some synth stabs. And I'll EQ this to take off the lows. To make this more interesting, I'll record this using Edison. And reverse it to get this sweeping effect. Let's use LFO tool to add a gate to it like this. Let's also create a cutoff automation to the stabs within the synthesizer. Now I'll layer another synth to accompany the first synth. Before moving on to the second half of the drop, let's create a fill using this clap. I'll add a lot of reverb to this, and a lot of delay. Let's also add some downlifters. And I'll add this breathy sample. Moving on to the second half of the drop, we need some arps. I'll link to a mixer channel, add some EQ. Some stereo widening. Some reverb. And some delay. Then I'll add a pad following the root node to add tension. Since the drop is now done, let's move on to the intro and the build-up. Let's start by adding our kick in the pads. And I'll add the other drums after 8 bars. Let's add a Reese Bass and sidechain it to the kick. I'll also add a piano following the Reese Bass. I'll add some room reverb to this. And some delay. I'll use a crash to transition this into the build-up. Moving on to the build-up, I'll keep the drums except for the kick. Add the synth stabs from the drop. And make a melody for the build-up. Let's add some risers. And some build-up drums. To create a fill, I'll use the same reverb clap from the drop, and add a vocal shot.
Tension, 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 tension.
And a small riser. I'll copy this entire track and paste it behind the drop. And change some parts to differentiate this from the intro. Since we added the Arps, I'll create a cutoff automation to this leading up to the build-up. At the build-up, let's remove all the drums and replace the melody with a heavy lead. Let's add this lead throughout the drop and make some changes to the drums. So guys, our track is now done. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and let's see our final result.